Hello, boys and girls. Today is a sunny and cool day. Notice on the side, I have a drawing with a tree and tiny buds with the sun, and I've labeled everything in my picture. And underneath my picture, I have a sentence that says, the tree's leaves are growing. So my words and my pictures match. Today in writing, we're going to be writing about the book of the week. Now, your book that Miss Harris read to you was The Birthday Pet. And it was all about this young boy who wanted a special pet for his birthday. So today you're going to be starting to write a book, and I need you to think about, I put all this together because I have a pet dog. I used to have many dogs, so therefore I know that I need to take away my writing sign, toys, things to groom it, dishes, chewies for his teeth, and different kinds of foods. So when you go to write today, there's a checklist, a question that I have given you and sent to your parents that they can download, and you can figure out some answers to these questions. First of all, you need to think about, before you start in your story, you need to think about, what does my pet need if I were to get this pet? Number one, what do I need to have? What does he eat? Where will he sleep? What will I do with him? What will I give to him? You need to think about all these things. And when you start to write, always start with your period. Do your cover first. Put a picture of the type of animal that you would like for a pet. And remember, it cannot be a wild pet. It has to be one that can come and live with you in your house. Now, where's it going to sleep? Is it going to have a kennel? Is it going to have a cage? Those are the things that you will need to answer because you're writing an informational writing today. Just like my news of the day gave information telling you what kind of a day it was, and then my picture coincided with my word. You also need to remember you need a space between each word. Think of your fingers. Your fingers aren't connected like a duck's foot. We have spaces. So you need spaces between your words. You need a punctuation mark at the bottom. And every sentence begins with a capital letter. And again, my message to you, you're going to share information about how. Now, one thing that I also wanted to share with you quickly today before we go on was this cool drawing. And it shows you how to draw different animals. There's a bird, a cat, and how to draw a fish, starting with your basic shapes and adding more shapes. And when you get to the end, you have an animal. So when you start writing today, think about this. Draw your animals first. Draw your animals first. Then turn around and tell me what you know. Sorry about dropping all this all at once. What you know about the pet. And remember, oops, as my book falls, remember, you're going to write in the line. The letters need to stay inside the lines. The hook letters, the hangers need to go in between the lines, and the tall letters need to start at the top line. So you're going to tell me what kind of pet you would like. And maybe it could be a birthday present, but it's something to think about. And you might take the questions that I sent to you and have mom and dad and you talk about them. See their opinion. See what they think. Who knows? Maybe your ideal pet for your house might be a fish. Or maybe you would be like the boy in the story and get a turtle. A bird is nice. They stay in a cage. And most of us have probably cats and dogs. There are some people that prefer reptiles. Everyone is different, but when you go to a pet store, which someday soon we might be able to do, you're going to need to decide what would be the best pet for me. Are you going to play with it outside? Are you going to play with it inside? Where are you going to keep your pet? How are you going to take care of it? And then share the information you know in your story. And who knows, this might be a good way for your parents to think maybe you're ready to start taking care of a pet. I wish you well and happy writing.